Welcome to Midnight Guest. If you're hearing my voice, it's already too late to turn back. You've stepped into the dark, and what you'll hear tonight will stay with you. Not one story, but three. Three chilling encounters that will crawl beneath your skin and make you question the safety of every lock, every shadow, every quiet moment you thought was yours. Each one different, each one worse than the last. So sit back, stay quiet, and whatever you do, don't look behind you. The room that wasn't there. It started when Mia moved into her new apartment, a small, old building that always smelled faintly of rain. The floor plan said 1 bedroom, 1 bath, but when she moved in, she noticed something strange. The numbers on her door read 302, but the apartment across the hall was 304. There was no 303. She asked the landlord. He paused for a moment, then said, "That unit's sealed. Been that way for years." Still, every night around 3:03 a.m., Mia would hear faint knocking through her bedroom wall. 3 soft taps. She thought maybe it was pipes, until one night she knocked back. 3 taps answered. The next morning, she found a small piece of paper slipped under her door. It read, "Thank you for hearing me." Her stomach turned. She tried to laugh it off, but the next night, the tapping returned. Louder this time, desperate. She pressed her ear to the wall and heard whispering. A woman's voice, hoarse and pleading. "Help me, please. They locked me in." Mia called the landlord again. His tone changed. "Don't engage. Just ignore it. That wall isn't supposed to exist." That night, the wall was warm, too warm. Something thumped from behind it, like fists pounding. The plaster cracked. She ran to the hallway, searching for 303. And stopped. The sealed door was open. Inside, darkness. The smell of iron filled the air. Her heart raced as she noticed scratches along the floor, spelling words that weren't there before. "Don't leave me alone." A cold wind blew from the room, carrying faint sobs and the metallic tang of blood. Something brushed her arm. Not human, but alive. Watching, breathing. She leaned closer and saw something glinting, an eye watching her, then a whisper, "Now you're with me." The next morning, the door to 303 was sealed again. Fresh paint, no cracks. The landlord swears Mia never existed, but tenants still report faint tapping through the walls, exactly at 3:03 a.m. Feeling like an eye is watching you? That's because you haven't liked and subscribed yet. There was someone in the car with me. Aaron drove the same route to work every morning, a lonely stretch of highway through the forest. One foggy Tuesday, his dashboard light flickered and the radio cut to static. Then a faint voice came through. "Do you see me?" He laughed nervously and turned it off. But in the corner of his mirror, he saw movement, something pale sitting in his back seat. When he turned, nothing was there. By the next day, it became routine, 7:12 a.m. The static, the voice, "Do you see me?" Each morning, it sounded closer. Aaron told himself it was stress, until one day he saw fingerprints on the inside of the back window, small ones, child-sized. He cleaned them off, but the next morning they were there again, wet, as if freshly pressed. That night when he got home, he checked the dashcam. The footage made his skin crawl. At exactly 7:12, the passenger door opened on its own. The seatbelt buckled, then faint breathing, wet and ragged, like it had been underwater. The faint smell of decay lingered in the cabin. He took the bus the next day, no static, no voice, but when he returned to his car after work, the passenger door was ajar. A small stuffed toy sat on the seat, one he didn't own. That night, the voice came again, not from the radio, but from behind him. "Thank you for the ride." The next morning, police found his car abandoned by the forest's edge, engine running, headlights on. The dashcam recorded the final minute, Aaron turning his head toward the back seat. Then the passenger door opens and closes by itself. I heard myself begging for help, but it wasn't me. Nora found the old voice recorder in a thrift store. Small, metal, engraved with initials she didn't recognize. When she pressed play, a woman's voice whispered, "Day 1, still trapped." She assumed it was a diary and kept listening. Each day's entry grew more frantic. "He comes at night. I can't scream anymore. If anyone finds this, don't press record. That's how he hears you." Nora laughed uneasily and set it on her nightstand. That night, she woke to a faint beep. The recorder had turned on by itself. The red light blinked. Recording. She checked it in the morning. A new file had appeared. Day 92. Her own voice whispered, trembling, "He's here." She dropped it and ran outside, shaking. She called her friend, begged her to come over. When her friend arrived, the recorder was still on the table, playing the same whisper on a loop. "He's here. He's here. He's here." They tried deleting the files. The device froze. Then, slowly, it played a new one. Day 93. This time, it wasn't Nora's voice. It was a man's, deep and deliberate. "I found you." That night, Nora unplugged everything, hid the recorder in a drawer. At 3 a.m., she woke to heavy breathing right beside her bed. A soft click, the recorder's light blinking again. She felt the sheets tug, the mattress sink slightly, as if someone was lying beside her. Her own shadow moved independently on the wall, stretching and bending. The air smelled of iron and wet hair. "Day 94, it whispered. The police later found her apartment empty. The only thing left was the recorder playing one last file, faint breathing, followed by a voice saying, "Day 1. Still trapped." Our stories never end. Each one of them is more tragic than the others. If you think you've got your adrenaline to the highest level, you definitely didn't watch the next video yet.